FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Cavaliers and Blue Jackets.
I'm always the devil's advocate. I'm always like, it's only 12 games.
You have starts, you have good starts, you have
Likod mo.
bad starts. You
Likod
have
mo,
a
sa
great
likod mo.
start like this is unique.
It's great to just find ways to win, and most
Hindi
importantly,
pala ano ding eh.
what's never going to go well. This is
Parang
great.
pala pala eh.
Team best shots are going to get tested early.
I think this group is locked in.
It's going to be great to learn and win. And obviously, it feels
Laki.
much better than learning from a loss.
Hindi daw ka.
Nakapuwing yan. Natunayan sa bahay.
And tonight, that locked-in group gets another test as we welcome you to the fighting city of Philadelphia for Cavaliers basketball on FanDuel Sports Network, presented by Hyundai. The undefeated Cavaliers look for a 13th straight victory as they take aim at the 76ers. Furious Garland and the Cavaliers have won a cool dozen to open what's been a dream start to the season. This evening, they'll look to get past the Sixers and Philadelphia native Kyle Lowry as he'll square off against Garland in our point guard matchup tonight. Hi everyone, John Michael alongside Austin Carwell. It has been a long time since the NBA has seen a start quite like this. There have been so many bright spots, and one of the brightest has been phenom Evan Mobley, whose play is our Toyota key to the game. This season, AC's been given more responsibility and more freedom, and boy, has the seven-footer responded.
Oh, he's passing with flying colors. The young man has stepped up huge. And this was one of the...
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Will Barton is out there with Payne. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, Rain Man is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at point. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Barton against Hero. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Shoots it. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Payne can't hit. Here's Rain Man. Lopez covering. Rain Man with the bucket.
This guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Barton outside. We're about 1 minute into the first, and a missed layup. Adebayo passes to Ray. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Rain Man's got his second bucket of the game to go. Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Here's Rain Man. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Barton. Poked away. Adebayo against Barton. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Rain Man with the bucket.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And Miami making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Payne can't hit.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Payne got in front, and Payne never looked back.
And it's Miami's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Ray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rain Man's got 10 points in the game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Miami leading by 8. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Middleton, hoping to put that miserable performance against Miami behind him tonight. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
And the picture of consistency. Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Hero with it. Now guarded by Payne. Bryant dishes to Robinson. The pass to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Here's Rain Man. He's got 12. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. He's got 14. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Middleton outside. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Ray, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Miami. And that one misses. And Brent, how about what Chris Middleton has brought to this team?
Well, no question, a huge piece to that championship puzzle for Milwaukee. One of the best years that he has ever put together, which says something based on the numbers that he has put up throughout his illustrious career. And such a memorable season for this entire group, and Chris Middleton stood out in some of the biggest moments.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the score by Miami. Stolen by Robinson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Basket as he goes to the free throw line. My call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
And the free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 14. Here now, Vildoza. Lopez takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Robinson finds Adebayo. Here's Rain Man. Lopez with the block. And so it's Miami enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Your dance team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
They've got Adebayo, Tyler Hero out there with Rain Man. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in a power forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Caleb Martin.
Barton passes to Vildoza. Lopez kicks to Barton. Bucks passing it around. And the basket by Vildoza. Vildoza's got his first 3 points of the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Barton passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very what you say.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Vildoza, the pass to Lopez. Here now, Vildoza. Now Middleton. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. In transition, here comes Miami. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Vildoza. The three-pointer off the mark. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Rain Man. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And that one misses. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Adebayo sends it back. Pass to Ray. Back to Adebayo. And here's Martin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 2. And he jams it with authority.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
That's tipped. Here's Rainman. Payne covering.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Passes to Barton to stop the run. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
To the right side. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Rainman. He has 30. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
For Miami, they have gone 0 for 3 in the game at the line, missing all previous chances.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Will Barton.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jake Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jake Crowder enjoys doing himself. Okay.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Now, here's Payne. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Here's Rainman. They lead by 17.
Bobby Portis, first personal foul. Third.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
At the line.
He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Payne can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Milwaukee ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that term.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Payne passes to Beasley. Bucks passing it around. Adebayo against Middleton. Rebound by the Heat.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Beasley, the pass to Payne. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Hero. Floats it up for Adebayo. Offensive rebound. A dominating first half of basketball. So far, hasn't been close. Heat lead by 17. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court at a pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots. But
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Miami, Kenny, what was your impression?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. Win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Brook Lopez is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Payne at the 5.
First team foul.
Adebayo passes to Ray. Over Middleton. Rain Man with the bucket. Rain Man's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Miami. Payne kicks to Middleton. And it's Barton atop the key. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Ray, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
The Heat shoot their 7th free throw attempt here.
If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free
throw. And the free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 21. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Brent, when we talk about the evolution of basketball, Brook Lopez is a great example.
Well, this is one of the more head-scratching, remarkable, complimentary things that you could say about Brook Lopez. The fact that he did not make a three-pointer until his 7th season in the NBA, but added that long range to his game to become a stretch 5 and a valuable piece to the Bucks' 2021 title run. An amazing career arc for one Brook Lopez. He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Rain, there's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Knocked loose. Barton outside. To the left wing. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Well, Heat leading by 23. Outside Butler. And the pass to Ray. Over Middleton. Outside Hero. Pass to Rain Man. 5 on the clock. And he drives in, and he makes that one. Rain Man's got 46 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Checked in for the Heat.
Make some noise!
And so it's Milwaukee now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. And the dunk by Lopez.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Here's Rain Man. Martin defending. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start today. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here are the Heat now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Rain Man. Antetokounmpo defended. Again, what an avalanche!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963, and that number gets closer and closer with games like this. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Bucks shooting about 42% so far. Vildoza, the pass to Beauchamp. Releases. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Ray. That one drops for him. Rain Man's got 53.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Beauchamp. Softly drops in the floater.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
A hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
You know, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent.
Here's Beauchamp, following the score by Miami, and Butler sends it back.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Malik Beasley comes in for Barton. Clock at 6. Vildoza, the pass to Beasley. And it's off from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Ray, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Again, the miss by Beasley. And so it's Miami out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Hampton. Bell is out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Highsmith in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the miss by Malik Beasley. Fires the three, and the basket by Hampton. Hampton's got himself on the board with three there.
I don't know why we say this, but big men sharing the ball, we like that. It doesn't matter. Big, small, we'll take a good pass.
Here's Beasley. He gets that one.
Their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Heat call time here. And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Campazzo. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Lopez is checked in. Here's Rain Man driving to the basket.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Lopez against Bryant. The shot's good from Lopez.
Now the placement for Lopez, ideal there. When he cuts well, it puts him in a great spot just to turn around and make a deuce.
Here's Rain Man, and it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Team ball.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ray, and got it. Another basket.
Makes that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Vildoza. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Bucks ball.
Lopez!
Beauchamp passes to Antetokounmpo. The layup missed. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Rain Man with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here now, Vildoza. And it's sent back by Bryant. They recover it, and the shot goes in.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's Rain Man, covered by Beasley. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Here now, Vildoza. Passes it to Lopez. It's stolen by Bryant. Hampton with the ball. And to the Kuhnbos there. Milwaukee making a switch. Wigginton's checked in. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here now, Vildoza. And it's Beasley in the corner. Lets it go from 11, and the Bucks miss again. He'd have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Ray. Out to the wing. Hampton passes to Ray. 6 to shoot. Here he goes, and they pick up 2.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
And Miami making a change here.
If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this.
And that one misses. Bucks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rain Man.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's Wigginton, and it's sent back by Bryant.
And Bryant not holding back that time.
Count that one.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power for it, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Rain Man with the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Campazzo, the pass to Ray. And there's the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. Got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Situations you have to start creating more of because you got to speed.